everyone, welcome to another video. I'm teacher Maricoco, and today we're going to learn about models of possibility and obligation. To talk about possibility and obligation, we're going to use three modal verbs: can, have to, and must, in their positive and their negative forms, and we're going to see how different they are in positive or in negative. Okay, so to give you some examples of this, I imagine myself in a school situation where you have rules about your lunchtime or your eating at school. So what is possible for you to do? Whenever you say that something is possible or is okay or is permitted, we're going to use the modal verb can in the positive. For example, you can eat in the school cafeteria. Yes, the school cafeteria is there, so you can eat there. But it's not necessary that you eat there. You don't have to eat in the school cafeteria. It means it's possible, but it's not necessary. Because you can bring your own lunch. It's possible, but you don't have to bring your own lunch. So what do these two have in common? It means that there's a flexibility. You can do it, but you don't have to. It's possible, but it's not mandatory. Okay? And again, depending on the subject that you have, be careful to use the auxiliaries don't have to or doesn't have to. Here, my subject is you don't have to. But imagine you change it to she or he, you would say he doesn't have to or she doesn't have to. All right? Now, let's look at these over here. When you say that something is necessary, when something is mandatory, when you have no choice, you use the verb have to or has to depending on the subject. You can also use the modal verb must. And like I said, must is very flexible. You can say I must, you must, he must, she must, doesn't change. You have to be careful with have to. I have to, you have to, we, they have to, or he, she, it has to. All right, so you have to be careful with that. Again, going back to the school cafeteria situation, you have to stay in the building. It means that you can't go home for lunch. So you can eat or not eat. You can bring your lunch or don't bring your lunch, but you can't go home for lunch. You have to stay in the building. All right? You have to keep all areas clean, which means it doesn't matter where you eat. You can eat in the cafeteria, you can eat in the gardens, you can eat any place, but you must or you have to keep all areas clean. Okay, that's mandatory, that's necessary. You have no choice, it's the rule. Okay? Like I said, when you say that something is not possible or not okay, not permitted, you use can't or you can use mustn't. You can't go home for lunch. It's not possible, okay? Not possible. It's against the rules. Or you can't eat at your desk. Like I said, you can eat in the school cafeteria, you can eat in the gardens, you can, or you don't have to eat, but not at your desk. You know, where you work in the classroom? No, you can't eat at your desk or you mustn't eat at your desk. Okay, so I hope these examples help you to understand the difference in the use of can't and have to. If you see, the positive can means that it's possible. Negative can or can't means that something is not possible. Can is a possibility, can't is not possible. Have to and not have to. Have to means it's mandatory, it's necessary. Don't have to means that it's not necessary, but it's flexible. You still have a choice. All right? So just be careful the way that you use these modal verbs depending on the subject. With can and must, there's no problem. Like I said, you can change the subject pronoun and there's no change at all in the way that you use the modal verb. Okay guys, this was a very short video to explain to you the use of modals of possibility and obligation. I hope you found it useful and I'll see you here next time. Bye.